I told you, I'm leaving March 2nd through March 6th. I'm not going to be here. Then, hold the icing, because here's the cake. I'm going to bring a birthday present to my birthday party for my birthday. Not go to Atlanta with Scorpio. And it's because of Scorpio. I went to Atlanta with Welcome back, Jews and Jems, to my channel. We are here with another story time. If you're new to my channel, my name is Shaye. The channel is just Shaye. I do a little bit of everything on this channel. I do travel vlogs, tips and tricks, day in the life, weekend in life. And back in the days, I did used to do stripper vlogs. So let's get straight into it. To my returning Jews and Jems, make sure the post notification bell is on because YouTube is a what? Hater. Okay. Anyways, and to my 2 Live crew, what it do, boo? Okay. We are here with the series that we've been working on. If you're new, like this is your first video, I do apologize. Buckle up, hold on tight. It's a rocky road you're about to get on. We are in the midst of a series called Scorpio. So on my channel, I like to give names to my characters, usually identified by their zodiac sign. And the current series that we are on is Scorpios. Now, when I have time, we'll talk about Pisces. We've never really dove into Pisces, but I think it'll be a quite short series. But being that he's now following me on Instagram, I think this will be very fun to talk about Pisces when we're done with Scorpio. So, anywho, where we left off, I told you guys we're going to go month by month how this mother sucker just ruined the situationship every chance he got, and I just kept being like stupid, sticking and staying with this emotionally unavailable guy. So here we are, February. It's like after Valentine's Day, the whole debacle with Valentine's Day, and I had already knew that my trip was coming up. Now, mind you, he knew my trip was coming up because I start usually planning my trips in like November, October-ish. Like I start cracking down on what the actual location will be, because me and Nemo, which is my best friend, we like to start getting our plane tickets, booking in that resort, trying to get them, earlier. The fee cost is a little cheaper when you book it in October, November-ish versus waiting to January. Everybody who is completely oblivious, my birthday is in March, usually falling on the beginning of spring break. So Pisces over here. Boop. So with that being said, I know I'm always going to have to deal with the spring break prices. That's fine by me. So at this time, me and Scorpio are moving into, talking about my trip coming up. I'm planning my birthday photo shoot. You guys, at this point, next year will be the 3-year anniversary since I really start like doing my photo shoots every year. So I'm talking to him about this. I got a lot of moving parts when the beginning of the year comes for me. It's a lot happening. I'm booking my hair appointments, booking my photo shoots, booking the resorts. I'm trying to get down to the excursions, booking the itinerary for the upcoming trip. Like, it's a lot of things that I'm doing. So usually about March, February, I'm constantly on my phone, and not in a rude way, but just like, let me look up this little excursion, let me look up this, let me see if this girl can do my makeup, or screenshot different photo poses or ideas, stuff like that, because I might have the actual thing booked, but I may not know exactly the look I'm going for quite yet, because I change my mind a lot. So, by this time he's like, so what you gonna do for your birthday? Do you got anything planned? I'm like, babe, I told you I'm going on a trip with Nemo. I told you that already. So he's like, oh yeah, you did tell me that. So when he first asked me about what I'm doing for my birthday, and I had already told him, to me, my eyes was like, I'm gonna have to keep reminding this dude about my birthday, because there should be, once I tell you what I'm doing, there should never be another question about what I'm doing for my birthday. Because when I told her I was doing the photo shoot, he didn't ask me again about that. Mind you, I did the photo shoot. Was that the year I did the photo shoot? last year, which is this year. When did I do the photo shoot? This was a year. Thank you. I had to remind myself. This was a year that Valentine's Day was also ruined because my mom decided to make the I had completely blocked this out. So my mom, she knew I was doing my second round of birthday photo shoots. So she decided, oh, I'm going to book the slot behind yours and do our family photo shoots. So instead of the day being about me, I did my photo shoot on the 12th. The 12th, it was Super Bowl. Whenever Super Bowl was 2022. So same day as Super Bowl. So Sunday, I believe. So I remember this because the girl had charged me $95 for my makeup. We ain't gonna talk about that. We'll talk about her one day. But so he's like thinking that was another part of why Valentine's Day was like confusing and crooked, and he had an attitude because the photo shoot, long story short, we gonna fast forward and see how that affects the birthday. So now I'm like waiting for my edits. I'm talking to the lady. So one day he comes over to my house and I'm just zipping through this. So he comes over to my house. We go out to eat breakfast at Kiki's Breakfast, right? And she is on FaceTime with me. And I'm like, oh, babe, this is the photographer I was telling you about who does my pictures and does most of the pictures for my whole family. She wants me to look at the edits and stuff like that. So I'm like, go ahead and send them over to me. I'll look at, like, she put all her little stuff on there and sent me the rough draft so I could pick which picture I wanted. So it was a little rough. That year was a little rough for me because my family kind of upset me a lot, just how family does, and just like it, I couldn't really get into my element because I was running behind, chasing behind them, and so many different things happened, down to the flowers. It was just, I was stressed out. So I was just like, I hate staying on the street sometimes. And so I just like, oh my God, I finally got to see the rough drafts, and I again sometimes have a hard time making up my mind. So me and Scorpio are sitting next to each other at the booth, and I'm like going through the pictures and stuff, letting him see it. Now he already knew what I was wearing because at the photo shoot he was on FaceTime, and my sister / my assistant was, you know, letting him see me. I took pictures, was sending it to him because he wanted to see all this type of stuff. So when I'm showing him, like, you know, the roughs, you know, I got my little lingerie set and I got my full dress set. I barely got any full dress set pictures because that's when my family started walking in with their attitudes, ruining the atmosphere, and we cut the scene short. So anyways, he just like grumpy, like got a little slick attitude. Now, mind you, I am in my phone, but I'm also including him. Like, what do you think about this picture? Do you think I should choose this one or no? So then he kind of like starts to shut down a little bit. So during, like, in the midst of us, like, supposed to be having a good time, it kind of turned kind of sour, and his attitude was like weird, but he wouldn't explain, like he wouldn't say, but I could just tell his energy shifted. So I'm like, let me get off my phone and I'll just do the rest of these when I get home. So let me see if I still have, hold on real quick. Let me see if I still have the voice recording that I took in the car. So we get my homegirl, who actually just texted me. She was in there with her homegirl. So when we walked past, I was like, oh, hey, girl. So that was the first time she had seen the dude I was dealing with, because I don't prance around my man when they're not my man. So nobody really be knowing who I'm dealing with like that. So, dang, it was in the other phone. Excuse me, I did get this phone in March 2022. Never mind. No, I got it in February. So I must have deleted it, because this is from October. Y'all, let me let y'all hear how crazy he used to talk to me.
Don't try to be, tell me what was so important you come over. First off, don't question me. Second of all, don't be fucking popping up at my shit.
This how he was talking to me, y'all. I don't know why I took it. You know what? Let me not, because it's October, so I don't even gonna fast forward to that story. Because I don't think I just sat there and let the nigga talk to me stupid. Because that never happens with no man. So, but I thought I had the video recorded, because I had pressed play and put my phone in my purse because I knew whatever I was finna ask him, this was about to turn into an argument. I could tell. I had been dealing with him now 2 months romantically. So I could kind of peep when he was ready to start arguing about nothing. And this was right after the fact he told me that, oh, you don't want to see the real dude I've been trying not to show you the real me. So this is after he said, oh, I'm going to show you the real me and you're not going to want to beat me no more. So we get in the car. I'm like, what is up with you? Like, why you got an attitude? We supposed to have a good time. All of a sudden, you acting stank. Like, I'm showing you my birthday photo shoot pictures, and you're like, I'm trying to get you to engage. You're not engaging. You done shut down. You done ate your food, closed your mouth, and now you're ready to go. Normally, we be at restaurants, you know, damn near closing them down. Like, what? So he goes into this whole spiel on the drive home. It turns into an entire 20-minute argument about, oh, you don't care and you just all on your phone and da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, okay, so I'm in my phone because I'm looking at the pictures. You heard the lady say she need me to pick out the pictures by the end of today. It is like no reason why that couldn't be communicated to me at the table. Like, hey, babe, can you wait and do that when I leave? And I would have put my phone away, but me not thinking, what is going on with you, girlfriend? Me not thinking nothing of it, I thought it would be a good idea to incorporate you in the pictures because you wasn't physically there. So I didn't, you know, just want to get your seal of approval. But I guess that's too much to ask. I don't know. Me saying that turned into he just changed the whole direction of the argument. The argument turned into, well, I feel like you trying to force me into a relationship and you trying to make me commit and I'm not ready to commit. And the whole time, you know, I've been grieving the loss of my son and you've done nothing about it. Oh, how many times did I hear that? I feel like you should have did something. So I'm like, pump the brakes, mister. Let's stop the conversation right here. That's why I wish I had the voice recording because everything was on the voice recording. Baby, I mean, we was into it real bad. So I'm like, so what? Let me just put reality in your head. I met you November 2021. Your son had already passed away. We were no shape or form involved, friendship-wise, association, co-workers, nothing. When that happened, didn't know you. So please enlighten me when I met you and I told you I'm okay with being your friend and you pushed it past that point and made it romantic. How did this now become my problem as to cure your grief? I said, the thing about it is you're not putting it in perspective. Every time you need an ear, I listen to you. Every time you call, I answer. Anytime it comes to something about your son, I never say nothing. I don't overstep my boundaries. I don't disrespect you. And I don't make you feel like your feelings are invalid. When it comes to you and your children, I don't speak on your children because they ain't my children. And the last thing I'm going to do is get myself involved and then you feel like I'm disrespecting you. Or I'm disrespecting the mother of your children. And this, that, and the third. So me thinking by me being there for you and giving you a shoulder to listen to, a shoulder to cry on and an ear that will listen to you was me being there for you. Good God, I thought I was doing amazing. What the fuck did you want me to do? Did you want me to like undo time? Like, I don't get it. And then for you to then say that a part of the argument is that you feel like I'm pressuring you into a relationship, I don't get where this is coming from because all I said was, and he never let it go. I said it once or maybe twice. And this was in the friendship aspect when he was asking about my previous relationship. And I told him with Sagittarius, I let him drag it. We were in a talking stage for 8, 9, 10 months. I said, I will never let a man play like that in my face again. You got 4 months to figure out what you want. And that's it. And ever since I had said that, he never let it go. So now he feels this pressure, this immense pressure, because I keep telling him, let's just be friends and cool it. Like, I kept trying to back off him because I could see an unhealed heart miles away. And he just kept projecting. And every time I be trying to cool it on him, he'll say, you trying to pressure me into committing to you. No, I'm telling you, I'll be your friend. I'm giving you something versus nothing, and you're not happy with that. You don't want me to just be your friend, but because I'm telling you I'll be just your friend, now I'm pressuring you into a relationship. Don't get that. I just am not going to sit here past 4 months and just be fucking on a nigga, just fuck on a nigga. And you don't like that, bookie butt. You don't like that. But I let you drag it because you dragged it a year and a half. You dragged it a year and a half. So let's talk about it for real. So on the car ride, so that happened, right? So I'm just like, you know what? I don't even go. Just you and your little Nissan, get up out my yard. He dropped me off back at my house. He left. from that point on, it was on ice for me, baby. Because the stuff he said in the car, it's like, you wanted me to heal your broken heart, and then nothing I was doing was enough for you, because you felt like I should have been flying to Iceland to change legislation in America. You felt like I should have been, I don't know what you expected. And then you also upset because I'm taking time to do stuff for me for my birthday, and it's bothering you. And instead of you being a real man and saying, you spending so much time on your phone and you fixating on your birthday is bothering me, maybe because nobody did nothing for you on your birthday, and now you can't fathom a woman doing so much for herself on her birthday, it bothered you. But you didn't want to say that. But now, when I look at it, I know exactly why you were doing that. And that's exactly why. So, anyways, we put it on ice. I stopped talking to him to like, he came back around. He always came back around. It was girl. So then, what was it? Like maybe 2 weeks later, like right at the nick of before my birthday, he reached out to me apologizing. Hey, can we see each other, go out on a date? Of course, that's how he always used to get me to come back in his raggedy ass life. And we go back on this date. He talks, he apologizes, he explains. The explanation to this day really shouldn't have been enough for me to come back, because the emotional abuse still happened. But so then he proceeds to say, so what are you doing for your birthday? Now, I've already told you what I'm doing for my birthday. When we got that connection, and it was like right before my birthday, I kept reminding him, babe, I'm trying to remind you, I'm leaving March 2nd. I'm leaving March 2nd. I'm not coming back until March 6th. I'm leaving March 2nd. I would literally almost every day say, I'm trying to remind you, I'm leaving March 2nd. Because if you're going to do something for my birthday, I need you to understand the only days you have are the days leading up to March 2nd and the days after March 6th. And if you do something after my birthday, I do celebrate all month, but it won't be appreciated. Because it's like, you knew my birthday was before March 6th. Why would you wait until after my birthday to try to do something for my birthday? Because you're going to bring a birthday present to my birthday party for my birthday? That's how I'm going to feel. So I kept emphasizing that, because in my head and in my gut, I just knew this Negro was going to forget that I was going to be gone on the actual day of my birthday, which is the point of the trip that I'm taking. So not only did he ask me then, in between the week of me doing all the prep, you know how it is. You got to get your eyebrows done. You got to get your nails done. You got to get your toes done. You got to get your wax. I'm ripping and running for that. I'm finalizing stuff for Nemo. I'm like, Nemo, make sure, because that's when we went to St. Lucia. St. Lucia at the time, you had to have a COVID test. You had to have the custom two, three things you had to do outside of just having a passport to get into St. Lucia 2022. It was not a joke. Like, and they were not playing. You had to get your authorization back. You put in your application, you had to get the acceptance back. So to even come. So I'm like, Nemo, make sure you got this. Make sure you proofread it. We on the phone, we on the computer together doing the application. Like, double, triple check it. Do you think Nemo double, triple checked it? No, because he got turned around at the airport at New York. So, first day of my birthday, spent it by myself. Anyways, we'll talk about it another day. So, I'm just like telling him, you know, while I'm doing all this ripping and running, because I'm not staying the night with him, because I'm doing a lot of ripping and running. So, he's like, I'm like, so what are you going to do for me for my birthday? Did you know, is there a particular day so I can make sure that, like, I'm here, da-da-da-da. Oh, I haven't decided yet. Like, when are you leaving again? I'm leaving March 2nd. I'll be back on the 6th. I'm steady saying this. I'm leaving March 2nd. I will be back on the 6th. So, I'm telling him at this point, I'm like, I'll be honest with you, the way I operate when it comes to my birthday, I cut anybody off. And I told him that. I cut anybody off behind my birthday, because I don't play about my birthday. Like, I'm just keep it real with you. You can call it immature, you call it young girl thing. I don't care what it is. And I explained to him, I said, you only get one day to make it about you. And I said, I was born on March 4th. And I will be damned if a person who say they care about me forgets the day I was born and doesn't do something to make me feel appreciated and loved while I'm here to celebrate it. So I don't play. I don't care who you is. I cut anybody off. Even if it's just a freaking voice note. Happy birthday, I love you so much. You know, showing up for me is a present. That's why I never ask Nemo for nothing for my birthday. Because when he comes on these expensive behind trips we be taking on my birthday, that is the present. Your presence is my present. And I kept trying to explain that to him. You know, even if it's a really nice, because he's staying in Tampa. So for me, it's like, if you allow me to stay the night at your house, the night that I have to go, the night before I have to leave, and we do something together, or, just something, buy me something nice, buy me something I want, or whatever. Here's some spending money on your trip. I don't care. Something to say, babe, I'm thinking about you. I know you ain't gonna be here, but happy birthday. Feliz cumpleaños. Enos años felicidad. Okay? And so here we are. It's time for me to go. I'm here the night before the trip, way 45, 50 minutes away from the airport instead of 20 minutes away from the airport because, let me tell you, he forgot I was leaving. So he reaches out to me. Let's rewind. 2 days before. We're out. We're walking Riverwalk, whatever. And he's like, babe, I got you something for your birthday. So I'm like, my little spirit's like, he got me something for my birthday. I ain't got to come off. Oh, it's going to be amazing. He's like, I know how you like to go to concerts and da da da. So I bought you these concert tickets. We're going to go to this little party thingy, da 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 da. And he's like, it's in Orlando. You're going to love it, babe. And then he proceeds to turn his phone and show me the concert tickets. And do you know them concert tickets said March 4th, 2022? I said, who this for? I said, what? Do you see the date on those? What's wrong with that? It's your birthday. No shit, bitch. I know what my birthday is. I told you I'm leaving March 2nd through March 6th. I'm not going to be here. I said, you got to get a refund. Because, unless you're going to take somebody else, you got to get a refund. I told you over and over and over again when I was leaving, from what day to what day. I told you so many times. Like, literally so many times. Why would you get the tickets for my actual birthday when you know I'm leaving on a trip? Oh, I thought you were leaving next week. How the fuck did you think I was leaving next week, which is the following week after my birthday? Why would I do that? That makes no sense. I literally told this man so many times when I was leaving. And so many times this man still did not remember. Tell me you don't like me without telling me you don't like me. Because what? Let my nigga tell me. Mind you, he went on a trip to Detroit to go see his daughter. Do you not know? The day I dropped him off at the airport, I knew what day he was coming back. That man ain't have to tell me but one time for me to add it on my calendar and know when he was leaving and when he was coming back. A part of the reason I knew he was leaving because I done one took his ass to the airport. But for you to then tell me after I've told you 1,000,005 times, 2 days before I'm going to leave on my trip, that you got me a gift, and the gift is something I would like, which pisses me off even more, that you booked something for us to do on my actual birthday when you knew my birthday, I would be in another country. And then, hold the icing, because here's the cake. He gonna turn around and get mad at me because he didn't remember when I was going out of the country. So that turned to an argument. I said, you know what? I ain't got time for this. I leave in T-minus 2 days. It's how I ended up leaving from my apartment. Because I was like, fuck him. I don't give a fuck. Cut his ass off. So, because at this point, now it's giving you don't fuck with me for real. Because when I was dealing with Big Daddy, which y'all, a.k.a. the corn star, when I was dealing with Big Daddy knew. He knew. One thing Shaye don't play about is her fucking birthday. And if you play with her behind her birthday, she will never speak to you again. He knew that. I could call his ass right now and say, hey, what day I don't play about? My birthday. Yeah. When Big Daddy came back in my life in May of 2023, he said, yeah, because when your birthday rolled back around, he said, no, that's what he said. I sent you that cash app on your birthday because I was trying to get back in your life, and I know one thing you don't play about is your birthday. So if this nigga know, why don't you know? And you've been in my life for 5 whole months at this point. Cut off. Yes, I did. So I left my house and drove to Tampa International that day and went on about my trip and had a jolly good time. As y'all may know if you watch my travel vlog, stop playing. birthday tea. So anyways, Nemo missed the first day. I spent the first day of my birthday trip alone. And yeah. And so let's fast forward to March 6th when I'm getting back home. My mom is supposed to pick me up from the airport because she dropped me off. Now, me not knowing the circumstances of what's been going on back home for the last 5 days, I didn't know my mom was having complications with her chest. My mom got in a really bad car accident in October of 2021 and has been dealing with it ever since. So I didn't know that she was having really bad complications, couldn't really move her arms and stuff like that. So I'm like texting my mom like, yeah, I landed at 12:44 a.m. Like, yeah, make sure you're here because once I go through customs, we'll probably be out by 1 a.m. So I'm thinking, I'm telling you, I'm in Miami right now. We land at 12:45. There's no delays. She knows if I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. One thing about it, once I get back home, take me home. The trip is over. Don't have me sitting in the airport sad. Don't do that, because that will ruin the whole trip. So I'm sitting in the airport and I'm here. I text her, hey mom, I land. She texts me, oh, I'm still back home. Back home is almost an hour away. Why at 12:44, I'm about to get off the airport, out the damn bridgeway, out of the plane, and you telling me you still home. This customs and baggage ain't gonna take me but 20 minutes. Ain't nobody in this airport. 12 a.m. Ain't nobody in the airport. We gonna get through customs like this. Now baggage, that could be a doozy. But come on now. So now I've got an attitude because why are you 45, 50 minutes away? So I call him. Now mind you, we ain't spoke this whole trip because I told his ass I'm cutting him off. I call him. I say, hey, can you do me a favor, please? It depends on what it is. He got an attitude off top. He talked to me so crazy at times. And so this is what he meant by you don't want to see the other guy that I am. Because he stopped being a gentleman real quick. It depends on what it is. I said, can you please pick me up from Tampa International? My mama is still back home. I don't know what's going on. And I really don't want to sit here for another hour waiting on her to come pick me up. He was like, well, the only way I pick you up is if you stand out at my house. So I'm like, really? Are you serious? I said, what? Do you need me to give you some gas money? I just want to get home so I can, freshen up. And he was like, why you can't do that at my house? I'll pick you up if you stay night. And I'm like, we're not even really cool. I'm asking for a favor. I'm willing to give you gas money. He was like, okay, well, you don't want to stay night here, so, well, you just call an Uber. I said, are you, like, now at this point, I'm inching off the plane arguing with this man. So I'm like, are you fucking serious right now? He was like, yeah, why you don't have another nigga come pick you up? You probably got another nigga. You got a bag of dicks in your phone. So that's gonna be his catchphrase for Scorpio. He loved to tell me I have a bag of dicks in my phone. So mind you, I didn't, but I should have. So I'm like, are you serious right now? He was like, yeah, just call Uber. I said, you know what? Don't even worry about it. Click, hung up. I'm not gonna argue with you on them people playing about you picking me up. I wait the hour till my mama come pick me up. So that's exactly what I did. I waited the hour till my mama came and picked me up. And did I have attitude? Hell yeah, I had an attitude. Why? Because when I got there, my goddamn baggage fucking was mishandled. The bitches done broke the wheel on the shit. I got an attitude. I'm pissed off. So I'm just like, y'all screwing up here extra late. My mama didn't tell me what was going on. So I got attitude with her, not knowing my mama about that. And then not even 2 days later, my mom got admitted into the hospital. And so he ended up calling me while I'm in the hospital waiting on my mom to get a surgery. My mom had 2 surgeries back to back, not even a week after I came home from my trip. But died. And you being rude to me. So he like, oh, did you make it home safe? I said, yes, I did. I called the Uber because you can't never let a nigga know the truth. How much was your Uber? I said $40. Because, no, what I said, I think I said $90 at that. Because, there's a 50-minute drive, bitch. Stop playing with them. And so I think I said like $90 or some shit like that. Never got a text back. So then that was March. Because we ended up not speaking again until like, by this time, it became regular for us not to speak to each other for a long period of time. When I say I would break up with a man I'm not even in a relationship with every other week, yeah, it became like every other week. I'm not even joking to y'all. every other week. April was, let me look at the pictures of my phone from April. Because I don't even remember what was T in April. I can't even lie to y'all. I'm starting to get cloudy memory when it comes to him. And I think that's my brain suppressing all the bullshit. But, like, I know for a fact, I think April was in this is March. Let me see. April is when I went to, matter of fact, I'm going to give y'all April story time. Because April is when I went to Atlanta for Bree's birthday party, and he was supposed to go with me. But if you know, you know. And I'm gonna drop this little piece of dime because I don't be telling y'all all my business. Y'all think y'all know all my business, but y'all don't be knowing all my business. So let me tell you how. So just a nugget. I did not go to Atlanta with Scorpio, and it's because of Scorpio. I went to Atlanta with Sagittarius, and I'm gonna leave y'all with that. For the people who see me in Atlanta and the people who see me at Bree party and Bree, the nigga you see me with at your party, that was Sagittarius. If you don't remember his face, I can't help you. I won't pull up no pictures. We had a good old time. Did we share the same bed? Yes, the fuck we did. But we'll talk about that when I get to April, when I'm supposed to be having a good ass time with Scorpio at the party and it ended up being Sagittarius. But I digress. A bitch toxic. And like Scorpio say, I got a bag of dicks in my phone. So, hey, why not call it one? That's T. But I love y'all. Merry Christmas. It is Christmas. You know, I had to wear the cookies for Santa in case he wanted to eat me up. Until next time, Jews and Jems.